Good evening. Anyway. Aww. Bagheera likes the stinky teenager boy.
You're a stinky teenager boy.
You're not even a teenager. Anyway, so Anthony and I got into a fairly large conversation about fixing our credit score and what kind of vehicle we really want to buy. And we were talking because, like, his mom is coming out, and I'd like to get a vehicle that could hold all 6 of us. Yes, little boy in the back.
So, when we were in Portland, I saw a utility van.
Okay, and actually we were looking at some that look like that.
Because it had a door in the middle and 2 seats to the back. Which I've never seen a car like that in real life before.
Okay, we call those prison vans. And anyway, we actually looked at the ones that are 10 and 12 seaters, which is way too big for what we need. Unless the seats folded down into the floor so we had more space, because that's the one thing we don't care about or care for about the minivans. We love the minivans. It sits typically 3 in the back, sometimes 3 in the middle, or 2 in the middle and 2 in the front. So, that's still 7 people. Or 5, because Xander has 5 fingers up. Anyway, and so, but the thing that we don't care for is the fact that it has nothing for room. Like, I'd like to take Mom and the kids and Anthony to Seattle. We've always flown through Seattle, but we have never once gone and done stuff. I want to go to Pike's Market. Anthony wants to go to the Space Needle.
I want to go there too.
Okay, so does Xander. And what?
We should get a limo.
No. Anyway, and just go see the sights. Oh, we could do a limo to see the sights.
Really?
That would be fun.
Isn't that what you and Daddy did?
Yeah, in Portland, except for, we had been to Portland a million times and seen a lot, because Anthony and I get bored. And if we have to be there more than one day, we have literally just went, all right, I'm going to turn right here. I'm going to turn right here. I'm going to turn right here. Not enough to make a square, though. Anyway, and so we'll just, I'm the one that drives in Portland, so we'll just randomly go, excuse me, we'll go down random streets. So, Minchie's? Oh. I don't think Minchie's is technically in Portland. I think it's only around where we were was Vancouver. Anyway, and so that's something I'd like to do, but do we buy a vehicle big enough for all of us? And what we were talking about was we could rent something big enough. We could buy a van, and if he wanted to take the car, because my car is probably, well, I don't know, because I think around town I get anywhere between 16 and 19 miles per gallon. So maybe a van would do better back and forth for him to go to work. And so, I don't know. We're a little lost because we don't like that. Say we travel with 6 people, Mom will have her own bag, and it's been proven I can get 5 people in one bag. But then the kids like to bring their blankets, they like to bring pillows, and that takes up quite a bit of what little room there is already in a van. And see, we wanted to go shopping. We've had quite the time.
We should buy a tank.
We've had quite the time if I want to go to IKEA. There's very little room to do anything. And can you go find out what they're doing on the back porch? Because there's a lot of scratching at the wall. Anyway,
They're probably having a karate class.
the cats are having a karate class on the back porch.
No, they're having a yoga class.
Yoga. Okay.
Yeah. I'll do it, Dad.
Anyway, and so, but if I get a van, I'd like a van that where the seats.
They're doing bird watching.
Oh, okay.
They're
Old people.
Yeah, they're both sitting next to each other. I walked in, they both at the same time.
I want seats that fold flat. So, say I want to go have a major, shopping haul at Costco or at IKEA. I can fold the seats down, but then that means we can't bring anyone with us. And we were talking with, we get 2 cars, yes, that will hold everybody, but then we have to spend double. Not that, okay, so my gas mileage for in town isn't spectacular, but long haul, we drove, I don't know, almost 300 miles on half a tank. So I think that's pretty good. We're averaging, I think, because I use Gas Buddy, and I did a couple, to see what our gas was. And we were averaging about 25, 26. Which I would like if we were in the 30s or higher, but I'm not complaining, really. It's the in-town that I don't care for. But I think in town we'd be equivalent in a van. Except for the one we're looking at is the Honda Odyssey. No, it's the Chrysler Pacifica Hybrid. You were told no phone if you came home. Anyway, and so, oh my gosh, I got a headache. So that one gets 28.
No, I sit down.
No, you sit down. And, yeah, fun stuff. I don't know what we're going to do, what we want to do vehicle-wise. I'm thinking, because he talked about fixing up the blue one, the Hyundai, and, I don't want to. I don't feel that it's safe after he caused damage to it. I don't think it's... There's a lot. It isn't just replacing the motor. There's no radio. Do we even have a horn? I think we do. Windshield wipers do work. I think the horn does work. There's no radio. The air conditioner is shot. There's a lot of, there's no inside lights anymore. And if you guys don't know, he put in the battery backwards. And it sat there for long enough for us to stop freaking out and pull it back off. And I won't touch the battery, so he was on his own. The crackling and popping noises scared me, so I don't feel like it's a safe vehicle anymore. So I want to take it in, have him clean it out, tell them, give me $500, done and with, But the Pacifica is running anywhere from the one we want, 32 and up. So I don't know. Don't pop them off because it makes them harder to get on the next time. Anyway, so that's it. I just wanted to come and talk to you guys, and we've been looking at I've been looking at fixing our credit, so I want to get all of that stuff together so I can start negotiating lower prices to pay off all of our screw-ups that we've had and get everything down to a more manageable balance. Like Anthony's schooling, we're talking $62,000. We can't pay that off anytime soon, but we can that one's on deferment for a year, so we can have a little more nest egg and get ready to pay for it, and maybe put the equivalent, because his payment's only $50 a month or something. And so we could at least put that in the savings, $50 a month. So when it does come time to start repaying it, we'll have it. And then start working on getting our credit built. I checked. Mine went up like 40 something points already. And I think Anthony's is now higher than me by 20 points or something. And I think his went up 96. And it's after all of the Dodge dealership repeatedly checking our credit like 8 times in 2 days. And the other car dealership, they only did it 4 times with 4 different banks. So I just want to get us all caught up and get the credit score, and October to be able to start looking for homes. And that's not going to be an easy project either. So we'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Thanks for listening to me ramble. And if you guys have any suggestions of what helped you get your credit to go back up, what you guys used to check your credit, any suggestions, we're on Credit Karma, of course, and we have one through so he has Capital One, I have Capital One, and then we have one through our bank,
Yes.
and it's a secured credit card, but it still reports. So Capital One has Credit Wise or something, and it'll check it and monitor it. So any other suggestions, please, I'm open to any ideas on figuring out how to unscrew us when things fell apart, and I want to get to where we can buy a house. So thank you guys for listening to me ramble on some more. Anyways, subscribe, like, and send a comment, you guys.